Our founders believed that the key to the ultimate control and cure of cancer would one day be found within our own immune system. Through our early work, we established the field of cancer immunology and seeded it with brilliant scientific minds. Since that time, we've supported the training and research of generations of immunologists, and their studies have produced many of the major insights that have validated the visions of our founders and made possible today's immunotherapy treatment breakthroughs. Now that the field is on a firm footing and gaining momentum, we've moved into the next phase of our work. We now place increasing emphasis on clinical applications of scientific discovery and find innovative ways to bring the most promising immunotherapies to more cancer patients sooner. A lot of progress has been made in the laboratory, and we need to keep the momentum going. But there's also still a great deal of work that must be done now to bring promising immunotherapies out of the lab and into the clinical trials. Limited access to these treatments slows the rate of discovery, and every delay means more lives lost to cancer. We've created a new model of nonprofit, for-profit interaction by which we provide money from our venture fund to support clinical trials in exchange for access to proprietary treatments. This model, called the Clinical Accelerator, is a lifeline to patients who are in desperate need of treatment options. Our 6 decades of pioneering leadership in cancer immunotherapy have given us a unique perspective that is valued by our nonprofit and for-profit partners. Our global network of CRI-funded scientists continues to provide us with data from the front lines of research. Our long-standing partnership with the Ludwig Institute for Cancer Research provides us professional-grade clinical trials management infrastructure that facilitates academic-led trials. And our Clinical Accelerator is highly effective at bringing together multiple stakeholders from industry and academia. These unique strengths allow us to increase efficiency, extract maximum knowledge from our studies, and speed the development of life-saving cancer treatments. Our organizational culture is rooted in scientific excellence, and our decision-making process is nimble. This allows us to respond rapidly and strategically to developments in the field. Our network of expert scientific advisors understand the key challenges, and with their guidance, we focus our programs to provide critical support not only where it's most needed, but also where it will have the greatest impact. We're also successful at partnering with other organizations and companies whose mission or business objectives support and overlap with our own. Through these collaborative partnerships, we're able to bring high-priority immunotherapies to more cancer patient populations sooner. We are very proud of the number of scientists whose work we support and who over the course of their careers have produced many of the greatest breakthroughs in cancer immunotherapy. But the most important measure of our success is how many lives we save from cancer. We are finally seeing greater percentages of patients responding favorably to immunotherapy, and we know that patients who do well on these treatments tend to live many, many years without evidence of disease. They're effectively cured. Our work to launch more clinical trials of promising immunotherapies means more patients get access to these potentially life-saving treatments sooner. It's important for the public to understand what immunotherapies are and how they are different from chemotherapy and radiation therapy. It's also important to understand that creating these treatments is a complicated and expensive process. Our scientists are looking at fundamental mechanisms of the immune system, the complex molecular and cellular interactions that comprise the immune response, in order to learn how to harness its power to fight cancer. The technologies being employed in this work are highly sophisticated, and this makes possible the creation of sophisticated treatments, living drugs, that can adapt to cancer over time and provide long-term protection. Almost every success in the field today is in some way connected to us. We've supported 3,000 scientists at 270 institutions in 19 countries. truly a global footprint. As a result of their work, immunotherapy is now considered one of the most promising approaches to cancer treatment. We funded studies that led to FDA approval of preventative vaccines that protect against cervical and other HPV-related cancers, and a therapeutic vaccine for prostate cancer. Our scientists have identified numerous cancer targets that can be used in therapeutic strategies. And we've carried out more than 50 early-phase clinical trials of promising immunotherapies in the past 12 years, a huge accomplishment for a nonprofit organization. As immunotherapy has gained in popularity, so too has the number of organizations, institutions, and companies that now seek to develop immune-based treatments. This is a good thing. Investment in immunotherapy development is stronger than ever, and the treatments we're seeing today are unlike any in the past. But as many new stakeholders enter this space, the need for the dissemination of accurate information will grow. We will continue to be the voice for the field, providing trustworthy data and expert opinion to help patients, healthcare professionals, and the media navigate these uncharted waters. With additional resources, we would launch more clinical trials per year. These are designed to answer important scientific questions, and additional clinical trials would significantly accelerate immunotherapy development. Our second priority would be to expand funding for our clinic and laboratory integration program, which provides support for innovative translational research that expands our knowledge of human clinical immunology. Applying state-of-the-art laboratory science to questions from the clinic is the best path forward to understanding more fully how best to immunize patients against cancer. There is so much good science that goes unfunded. Every year we must turn down many very qualified grant applicants because we lack the resources to fund them all. We can't afford not to have the best minds working on the cancer problem, so there's still a great need to provide more funding to this field. Also, as immunotherapy enters the mainstream as a new modality of cancer therapy, the learning curve for media, oncologists, and the public will be steep in the beginning. As a nonprofit organization, we can provide trustworthy, unbiased information amidst a field that is beginning to transform cancer medicine as we know it.